It was a regular day in the house of Shane Shafer. He was playing inside his home when he heard the jingling sound of the front door. This was not a weird sound for him. He thought that the person behind the door was his mom. He later found out that he couldn't be more wrong. In the blink of an eye, there was someone completely strange inside his house looking at him. Shane didn't know what to do, and he started to panic. The only thing that popped into his head was to ask for help for his life. He yelled at his pet pit bull for help, and the dog surprisingly knew precisely what to do. It was just a regular day before it all happened. That February 14th, 2018 was like any other. His mom had gone for a few minutes to pick up his siblings from school, and he was doing what a regular 9-year-old would, playing on his console. Shane was the only person at the house at the time, but he was far from being alone. He was in the company of his loving 1.5-year-old pit bull, which is called Baby Girl. She's a lovely brindle and white pooch that would show her "don't mess with me" side that Valentine's Day. Shane told the news and the local police that he thought that the person who was trying to enter his home was his mom. But at the second the person finally made his way into the house, he instantly realized that he was utterly mistaken. At the moment of the press conference, Lincoln Police Department officer Angela Sands said that the 9-year-old saw a white male wearing a ski mask. Naturally, Shane became agitated and fear started to creep in quickly. According to Shane, the whole encounter seemed like a second from a horror movie. He was scared mainly because he was the only one home. Shane also noticed that there was something strange about the burglar. He seemed to be focused on the fact that he was there, and he was focusing only on him. The burglar started to walk towards Shane very slowly and didn't look at anything else. His eyes were fixated on him, and according to him and the police, the man was not looking to take valuables from the house. The evil man just wanted him. Next thing he saw was the man trying to grab him, so he started to run, and the man began to pursue him, and he even chased him upstairs. This is the moment where Baby Girl came into the picture. Shane started to call for her. Baby Girl is a noble and very warm dog. She's part of the family and has never been in a fight, neither with neighbors nor other dogs. Pit bulls are very loving with their families and friends, but at the same time they're very protective of them. So this burglar messed with the wrong pooch. Baby Girl went straight ahead to the place where her owner was calling her desperately, and she started a scuffle with the man, went straight for his legs. The man began to fight the dog, trying to pull the blinds down on the dog, but Baby Girl had more energy and strength, and she was able to scare the intruder off. Like the coward he was, the man ran away and shut the door. All the situation visibly shook the 9-year-old, but he was in one complete peace and safe. He thought quickly, and instead of staying inside the house, he ran to a neighbor to ask for help. The neighbors on the 600 block of Lincoln's North 30th Street helped him right away and called his mother and the police all at once. They reported the attempted burglary, being clear about the safety of the boy and that the man was not around anymore. Because the man had a ski mask on at the time of the crime, Shane was not able to identify him or give a detailed explanation of how he looked. All the police knew was that the burglar fled the scene in a silver car, but that was about it. You're probably wondering about if the parents of Shane got in trouble for leaving him home alone that weekday afternoon, but there were no complaints and no tickets were issued in the case. The truth is, it was just a regular day for the family, and his mom only went for a few minutes to pick up her other kids. Regarding law, the police said that leaving children at home is a judgment call for the parents. If the kid's mature enough to be home alone, then it's entirely legal to do so. All we can say is that Shane had an excellent support system, from his dog, who was the real hero, to his neighbors that called for help as soon as they found out. They didn't want to identify themselves with the press, but they did say that they did just what any other neighbor on the block would have done, helped out when needed. As for Shane's mom, she was super thankful that her son was alright and grateful for everyone that helped the kid in that horrible situation. She went crazy thinking about what could have happened with the dog and the neighbors, especially knowing that the burglar was focused on her kid and not on the valuables in the house. There's a lot of valuable and great people in this tale, but we can all agree that none of them were as fierce as Baby Girl. And she got a reward for it. The 9-year-old bought her a lollipop for his true hero to enjoy.